Morning. I want to bring in MSNBC host and political correspondent Steve Kornacki. Steve, good seeing you. So Sanders has the endorsement now of a sitting U.S. senator. He's going to have these transport union workers endorsement in just a couple of minutes. Do endorsements matter, and do they matter in New York more or less than anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, the Merkley one is interesting. I don't know that it's going to sway, any votes here in New York, but I think it makes a bigger point about where this Democratic race is, how surprising it is that we're here, and kind of where things are going, a bigger picture on the Democratic side. So Merkley's from Oregon. Obviously, Oregon yet to vote. Sanders, though, looks like he's probably going to do very well in Oregon. So that says something about, Merkley not wanting to alienate his own voters, his own Democratic voters out there in Oregon, trying to sort of see what the tide is out there. But I think the bigger point that makes is, here we are in the middle of April. And I do the delegate math sometimes on the board over there. And every time I look at the Democratic race, I'm struck by two things. One is that Bernie Sanders has done so much better than everybody ever expected he could. He's won more states. He's won more delegates. But at the same time, the math still seems stubborn in Hillary Clinton's favor. It's still very hard to see Bernie Sanders getting there. And what the Merkley thing is telling you is this weird sort of parallel track we're on is likely to continue, where if you look at the very bottom line question, the very big picture question of who's likely to be the Democratic Party nominee, it's still overwhelmingly likely to be Hillary Clinton. That's just what the math says. That's just what the reality of the delegate math says on the Democratic side. At the same time, though, even in the face of that reality, this is not a party that is entirely ready to get behind her, to unite behind her, to put this primary behind them, and to focus on Republicans. Even with the reality of that math, she's still going to lose states.
Yeah, and then the whole issue